Clear ice just looks cool in a cocktail, and the easiest and cheapest way to get perfectly clear ice that also takes up the least room in your freezer is to use a double wall insulated coffee cup. I've done this many times, but I thought, what if I use this cool skull mold inside? Can I get a clear skull ice? Hot tip, for this to work, you actually have to have a hole in the mold so the directional freezing will push the impurities down. That's how directional freezing works. So if this doesn't work, I'm out one skull mold. Then again, I haven't used it for years, so I won't miss it, I guess. And maybe I should jump in here for anyone who wants to go, oh, but I get clear ice just by boiling the water. No, you don't. You don't. You might get less cloudy ice than just using it straight out of a tap. You do not get clear ice. Science proves you don't, because what happens, there is still impurities in the water, and as it freezes, they all get pushed into the middle and they become visible, the air bubbles and other impurities, okay? Filtered water might have less impurities, still has the dissolved air in the water, and so you will not get clear ice. It might be clearer than some ice, but it isn't clear. Stop saying it is. You sound like a goddamn idiot. But for anyone I haven't alienated, I'll be back in a couple of days, which for you will be a couple of seconds, and we'll see the results. Is my skull made of ice going to be perfectly clear? Here we are in my unphotogenic kitchen, and I also feel weird with how high this is when I sit on a low chair, but I'm trying to get stuff in frame. Anyway, we have results. I've used 3 different sizes of my coffee cups, and I'm now ready for it to come out. Here's a tip. The downside of using these hard coffee cups is you can't squeeze the ice out. It's not like a silicone or plastic ice cube tray where you can twist it or whatever. It's very inflexible. You actually just have to let it thaw a bit. And from experience, it's better if you thaw it upside down like this. So I'm going to sit these on something that will drain, and then we'll have a look again. And again, here's the thing that takes time. You have to be patient. To actually let these come out is probably going to take a couple of hours. And this one's had some weird expansion. And yes, I know ice expands, but I didn't expect this to happen. So it was an experiment, not guaranteed to be a complete success. I will be intrigued to see what this looks like for me in a couple of hours, for you in a couple of seconds. So I'm taking the first one out. You can see how much extra ice there is on the end. So I decided to saw that off. I've got a big chunk of ice there, although it's not clear, that's the impurities. I didn't know if cracking with a hammer would work, but it did. This one, the features aren't very clear on it. So here's another tiki one done in the little fat glass. Again, sawing off the excess bit of ice. It's a bit awkward, just trying to get it. I thought I might get a bit of usable clear ice out of this. Then crack, 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 crack again. Again, I wasn't really sure if I'd damage the internal ice by doing this. Never done it before. It's an experiment. So I started hitting it a bit harder and it all came off. And then take it out. Guess what? Ice is slippery. That one looks great. That one, the features came out really well. Oh, ice is slippery. And now the first skull one in the very big, long coffee cup takes the longest to actually freeze. So I got a bit of usable clear ice off the end there, which is quite nice. That's going to look nice in a drink. So crack off the excess. I was already thinking, it's not covered in ice. This is probably not good. But to take the little skull out, well, yeah, it is a skull, I guess. It's only half formed. So, okay, I needed to leave it for longer. So I did it again and left it for a day longer. There we go. Another nice bit of ice. And cracking off the excess again. And yeah, I just used the shaker cocktail. And this one, look, it's clear. I framed that really badly. This is what happens when you work on your own. So I thought, yes, attach it to another bit of ice and pour a clarified cocktail over it. And it will look cool.